Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are using this Japanese cookbook to cook because I had an assignment for phone video and this was the only thing I could think of. But let's see, we are going to make some pasta today. There was this recipe for like some white sauce shiitake mushroom pasta which I eventually show in the book. Yeah, this is like an aftertake, like a post recording. I forgot what it's called. A voiceover, yes, that's what it is. Oh, it seems like I found the page. No, it's not. Okay, I was saying in that thing that, okay, the book is great, but it has no pictures, so 4 stars. I found it on Amazon. I will link it somewhere in there, but this is what's gonna be my final take, huh? Oh, found the page. It's called Creamy Shiitake and Bacon Pasta. Well, let's see how that goes. It doesn't go good, just like a preview. Okay. Background music for today is going to be Soda by Sakura Girl because you know what else you have with pasta better than soda? Alcohol, but you know, some people are underrated to soda. Now, I was listening to the ingredients and since the screen is too tiny and the book is not with me, I have no idea what I'm saying. I know we had shiitake mushrooms, some garlic, white whipping cream, bacon, pasta itself, God, there's so much stuff that goes into a pasta, huh? No, I think that was all. But okay, you know what's funny? Turns out I had whipped cream. It was actually expired though. It expired back in 2021. I'm not even kidding. And honestly, it's still in the fridge. Nobody took it out. Not me, not anybody else. It's just sitting in the fridge. Nobody uses it, so nobody looks at it. But you know what's like? You know what's sad? I used it a few months ago to make some strawberry mousse. It all fell on the floor. There was a little left in the cup. But I used it to mix. I didn't get sick though. I don't think I did, honestly. I don't remember. I had to work the other day, I think. So I just forgot to think about getting sick or not what. But no, I always check expiry dates. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Who knows, but I was talking about the ingredients on the screen. I have shiitake mushrooms, some classical garlic pasta sauce, 2 jalapenos, 1 bell pepper, some cheese slice since we don't have shredded cheese or whatever other cheese we use, Parmesan, black pepper, onion powder. Do we have garlic powder, Moses, or pasta Moses? Let's see on the screen. We have paprika. Ooh, that sounds good. The pasta, I don't know, it was some brand I found in Kroger. But those are all the ingredients for this one apparently. And you know what's sad? Turns out the bacon, it was also bad. I don't know if this was bad or not, but it was like kind of stuck together. So like, I couldn't separate it and I assume it was bad. It had some flavor, smoked honey barbecue, but I don't know. Honestly, it was in my fridge for like a week or 2 since that point. I don't know how long bacon stays in the fridge for, so I just didn't risk it. Then I cut up some shiitake mushrooms, of course off camera, because I was like on a time crunch and doing it last minute like this thing. But yeah, and I needed my clips to be like a minute long or something. It was 7 clips. Okay, it was supposed to be 7 clips, each a minute long, but it turns out I read it wrong. It was at the rubric or whatever it's called. It said at least 7 clips, each at least a minute long. So I could have gone longer and actually cut on the screen and not, you know, kill myself in the process or hurt myself in the process. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with the mushrooms over there, but yeah, I'm doing something. Cleaning my knife now. Bell pepper. I love bell pepper, you guys. Bell peppers are the best, especially on pizza or something. I use like 2/3 of a bell pepper and like just 1 jalapeno. I didn't want it to be too spicy, but damn, that 1 jalapeno looking too less now. You know, like I couldn't even taste the jalapeno in the final product, but it was good though. It wasn't spicy or the spice wasn't overwhelming. Like, I did not feel spice at all, even though I used so many spices. I don't know what the hell is going on next, but seems like we're gonna be cooking in a frying pan, so the next is the pot. Hopefully I don't melt the cutting board. You know, this one time I accidentally, okay, so back in our old apartment we had like electric stoves, not like gas stoves that burn fire. The electric stove, it just heated up some coil. I didn't know the stove was on. I put like this sour cream yogurt cap on the stove and the whole thing melted onto the thing. And I was 16 at the time. I should be ashamed, but the whole thing melted on the thing. I might have pictures on Twitter. Actually, it was like back in 2016, and the friend who posted them on Twitter, she actually posts a lot, so I'm not digging through like thousands and thousands of tweets just to find that. But I kind of got in trouble for that, honestly. I just was like, I blamed it on somebody. I was like, why would y'all leave this on when y'all know I'm in the kitchen? Why y'all even in the kitchen at this time? 2 p.m. in the afternoon when people are actually cooking. But I was like, why are y'all in the kitchen right now? Like, it's my time. Like, go pick your own time or something. Y'all know y'all should not be in here. I was an entitled brat. I still am, and I'm not sorry about it. But okay, now we have our veggies in a pan, and we're gonna stir fry them with some oil. We use castor oil in this house because that's what there is. I don't know why. I guess that's like the default oil we have in India that's used for cooking, and maybe it's cheap. But look at me, like, cooking it so delicately, and now it's like, I don't know. But you know what, I should have added some like lettuce in there because I like crispy lettuce, but like also a bit cooked, so like half cooked lettuce, you know, like how they do in Chinese food. Guys, I just had Panda Express, I think, I'm not sure. I got the chow mein for them today with the Angus beef. It tastes good. I love the beef, honestly. That's why I went to Panda Express, and I had been craving it for a long time. I also got mushroom with green beans. That was also good. It was mostly green beans, but you know, good for me, like just getting some greens in my body. Oh, now we're adding pasta in some pan, and look at me filming. Like, do y'all see this thing on the side? You know, I don't know how to use Premiere Pro, so I would like highlight it, but it's like the camera tripod on the side of the pan, like bottom left corner. I should have done this better. Probably gonna get some dogs points for this one, but oh well. Now we wait for the pasta to boil. Can't believe I've been talking for 7 minutes. You know, I'm listening to Blackpink at the moment. What's that is Blackpink's coming to Houston, and I cannot go. Like, I'm quitting my job around the 25th. The concert is on the 29th. I should have bought my tickets. I saw this, you guys. I've been working for like 3 months now, and I should have gotten tickets. I didn't bother to. I don't know why. I didn't think about it. I forgot they were coming, and this may be their last concert. Did y'all hear? Like, there's a theory going on. Oh, that was the pan I was gonna use for sauce, but then I like never minded it because it was too small. And now here we have the new pot for the sauce. The stove was on, but I was like stirring the pasta, and you know, I switched to metal utensils, and you know, I didn't use my original audio because you can hear the clinking of the metal on the side of the thing. Like, you know how you're stirring something with gravy in it, and like you don't want the gravy to stick to the spoon, so you just like bang it to the edge of the pot, and there's this like big banging noise, like clang, clang, clang. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Like, you could hear the exhaust in there, you could hear the clang in there, but you could not hear me talk. So yeah, we have a whole new voiceover. I don't know why I had water in there, just so like the sauce wouldn't burn. Yeah, my mom told me like put some water in there so that or the sauce will burn. And it was like the very first time I was cooking pasta or something, and I was like, oh my god, I know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't even think it'll burn. Like, it has water in it. Oh, that's silicone pad. So if you can't open a jar, just use like rubber or silicone. That shit was dirty though. Like, see, everything in this house is so fucking dirty because I'm a Virgo moon. I'm a perfectionist. If it's not perfect, it's dirty to me. It's not like that, but honestly, you can see it was dirty. I don't think anybody cleaned it. You know what? I'm gonna start yelling at people again to clean that because I'm so entitled, can't change that, and I wouldn't be touching that myself because gross, you know. Then I had to wash my hands again. Speaking of washing hands, literally I work in a motel and my hands are so dry because I don't know why, but I had to wash my hands every time somebody hands me cash. It just seems dirty. And also, like, people stink over there, like they've been smoking. That's why I'm quitting this job. Like, I cannot stand the smell. I had this one guy argue with me. Look, Okay, I'm new over there. The housekeeper, the main housekeeper, she's been there for like 12 years. If she tells me to do something, I'm gonna do that thing because, I'm not gonna argue with somebody who's been there 12 years. Okay, so she told me that this guy put him in a smoking room because he always gets a non-smoking room and he always like stinks up the room like weed, okay? So he came down to pay for another night or something. He came to get a new room basically. I told him like, hey, so this is the issue. We're gonna have to put you in a non-smoking, in a smoking room. He's trying to argue with me like, I don't smoke in there. What are you talking about? I also put some onion pepper and now I'm putting black pepper in there, or onion powder and black pepper. And he's like, I don't smoke in the room. Like, I don't know what you're talking about with the guy next to me. Like, I haven't smoked in that room. And also like I turned the heat on in the AC and like, after you turn the heat on, it smells like burning. So it's probably that. And I was like, in my head, I was like, sir, we're talking over here, you're standing in front of me and you smell like weed. Come on now, we both think you're lying, so like, what's the deal? He eventually, like, after that confrontation, he never minded it for the day. He was like, you know what, forget it, I don't want the room today. So eventually, like the day after, my other co-workers were not informed of this thing. He comes back, he gets an all-smoking room. Basically, he goes to the same drill with me again. When he sees me, I'm like, sir, I'm just telling you what the lady told me. Like, she's been here 12 years. I'm not gonna disobey them. I'm not gonna like argue with them or anything. Like, like they know what they're talking about. I honestly couldn't care less about what goes on over here. I'm just here for the paycheck. To all my future employers, please don't take that seriously. But okay, I put the veggies in and now I'm stirring it. But yeah, now he goes, I don't think I see him anymore, so I guess he doesn't come in here anymore because like I told all my co-workers and now they all tell him the same thing, like, hey, you're gonna be in a smoking room whether you like it or not. I mean, it's a motel. What's he gonna do? Just go to a hotel if you want, like, polite customer service. Now back to the Blackpink thing. What I was saying was like this theory, like, they might be disbanding and this might be the last concert because Shut Down, the latest music video, had all of like the throwbacks from their past music videos, and that's what like other groups do in their last comeback before like the disband. So like that's why they say Blackpink might be disbanding, and oh my god, that is so sad because they were gone for like a year and a half. Okay, look at that cheese melting in though. It looks so good. After, I will show you in a bit. I literally like just took a mini video, like 5-second long video, just to show you what the cheese looks like. I should breathe a bit. You know what? Getting a drink. I will be right back. I am back. So now we wait for the pasta sauce to simmer and get that flavor in. And look at all that melted cheese looking so pretty. I think the cheese was like made it not spicy. Oh, I also put the pasta in, and I also at that time, as now I'm saying that I should have recorded me putting the pasta in, but what is done is done. Also, the spoon I was using fell on the floor, so I switched to other tongs. I forgot the name of those things that time I was recording, and I still didn't bother looking it up or asking anybody what it was. I'm pretty sure they're called tongs, like you go click whenever you get them. They're actually really convenient for cooking, whether it's pasta, dumplings, noodles, anything. Like just grab it and cook with it. They're like my new favorite thing. Forget spoons, forget like forks, forget ladles, and actually soup and stuff you can use. Like you still use ladles, but still, like when you put stuff in there, just use those, and it's so easy to grab things. And like if you need to taste your noodles to see if they're like cooked well, taste your pasta to see if they're cooked well, you can easily grab one instead of struggling with a spoon, trying to like drag it from the side and whatnot to finally have it fall back right in after you're done. But speaking of done, we're done cooking now, and now I'm pouring the pasta in a nice beautiful plate. I have no idea where it came from. My grandma got it and she's like, hey, I got this for the pastas you make. I'm like, okay. I don't care. A plate's a plate. I still complain about how dirty it is all the time. But look at that pasta. It looks so good, so red. It looks orange on the screen, but it was red in color, like in person. If y'all make this, like, I have no idea how much of stuff I put in there or what. I know what I put in there, I just don't know the quantity. So I just guesstimate every time I cook. Like, if my intuition is what I trust what I cook, and then I always put a little more, like, a God amount, and I say God because, you know, if it goes wrong, I can blame God for it and not suffer the consequences of my poor choices. But okay, that's where I taste the pasta. It actually fell so many times on the chopsticks. It was slippery, so yeah, I don't know. But that's all the mess we end up with. If y'all were wondering, we have one strainer for the thing, the other strainer for the pasta, a knife, a cutting board. Oh, that was the strainer for mushrooms. The pot we boil the pasta in, the pot we cook the sauce in, the tongs. I assume that's what they're called still. And then the pan for the veggies and the, you know, spoon we use to cook the veggies, and there's a spoon underneath the pan or like stuck under the pan. Yeah, total 10 items. And then we have all these things we need to put away. The pasta box, the paprika, okay, pasta box goes in the trash, that's the trash. The paprika, cheese, and the spices, what the onion powder, the pepper, and the sauce. Except the sauce goes in the fridge, everything else goes in the pantry. And then you start to clean the stove a little. I don't think it was that dirty though, so I guess not. And then, okay, last but not least, the plate for the pasta, and then the chopsticks I used to eat them. So, I don't know, 10 plus 3, 13, plus the things you need to put away, maybe 17. And then the book to put back in the room on the bookshelf, 18. Yeah, around 20 things that you have to clean up after. But that is all I have for tonight. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Hope you like the pasta you made because you ain't getting this. Bye bye. Good night. Pieces.